Hello everyone, or should I say, konnichiwa everyone, and welcome back to Shadow at the Water's Edge here on Touchy Elf. I'm Esther, and as you remember, we saw some sort of spooky shadow outside our room on the balcony. And since it's been a day, I wonder if we have any new papers, and we do. Yay!
Time to grade some papers.
Oh, yeah, I had some troubles with the recording, so I updated and so I had to replay part of this, so hopefully we're not missing anything. Okay, I has 3 sisters. Nope. Do you has a sister? Nope. I share my rooms. Technically correct. I has none pets. What did I do for just one? Get the purple one. Mine twin is sister. I have a twin too. She also works on this channel. And that's not correct. Do we have brothers? Do we have brothers? Yeah. We live in town? Nope. I have a gerbil. Okay, I am an only child. Does he have a sister? We live in Kyoto. I have a cat. Great job. You are a star student. An inspiration to everyone. I'm one brother. That's correct. We're many sisters. Doesn't make sense. We live in my home. My bird is mine. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, this is their second language. Gotta give them some grace. I have none brother. Nope. How many brothers have you? Nope. We live in a apartment. No. We have many fish. That is correct. But I'm gonna give you a frowny face because you missed a lot. Okay, that was fun. I love grading in this game. Okay, how are we on the checklist?
Still have to do that. Haven't done that.
Alright, the nonogram. I forgot we didn't solve that in the last episode. Okay. Nonogram. Right. Do. Hmm. I cleaned my room and got rid of the thing that was supposed to help me with this. Okay, I'll worry about that later. Oh, phone! Phone!
Hello.
Oh, hi, Nancy. What was the name of the place you're staying at again?
The Ryokan Hiei.
Told you. Guess you're right.
What are you two talking about?
We met this girl at a bento booth at the expo, and she grew up at the ryokan you're staying at. Pretty crazy coincidence.
Is her name Yumi?
That's the one.
You've got to get down here and meet her. She's so much fun. She told us all about everyone at the Ryokan, and it sounds like you've got your hands full.
I should come to meet her. I have a few questions.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
I know that tone of voice.
What tone of voice?
Yep, that's the one.
What are you talking about?
You're working a case, aren't you?
Maybe. I don't know exactly what is going on at the Ryokan, but it's really strange.
Busted.
Okay, you got me. I may have found a mystery.
Shocking.
So, what can we do for you?
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, I saw something really strange in my room.
What?
A shadowy figure showed up in my room, but when I looked out on the balcony, no one was there. It was like whoever it was just disappeared.
Close the door.
Creepy. Okay, that's it. We're leaving Japan.
I'm sure there is a logical explanation.
Me too. I'm just not sure what it is yet.
The two of you, I swear, if we were being chased by a dinosaur, you two would be too busy debating about the fossil record to run away. Where's your sense of panic?
Good
It
question.
was pretty scary, I admit, but I don't believe that someone could just disappear.
Right. Well, you said a shadow figure, right? Maybe it was some sort of trick of the light.
That's what I was thinking. I'll keep an eye out for something like that.
Spooky. Anything else?
Well, aside from the fact that if we were not the only ones who were staying here, Nancy talking in her room with the door open would probably annoy the neighbors.
I could really use a hint.
The nanograms.
I need help with nanograms.
Oh yeah, those things are a little rough. I know a trick though. You should start with the large numbers first and count in from either end.
Okay.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Bye, Nancy.
Okay, start with the bigger numbers and count in. What does that mean? Well, I think I have the right idea. Let's see, let's go down this hallway. Oh yeah, this is red now. We should be able to explore the baths now. Oh nuts, Nancy's walking by herself. That's never good. The lights are being weird, and no reflection, and who is that? That is, okay, that's creepy. That's even creepier. Oh my, her body, it was... contorting. Okay, let's take pictures of the weird evidence that we're getting. Okay, so we have a broken mirror. As a recap, we have our broken mirror and the broken portrait. Okay, I want to explore this. Let's see, what do we got in here? Trophy. What is this? When on the search for ghosts, you want to make sure you don't call any additional bad luck. Here are 13 Japanese superstitions to be aware of. The number 4 is pronounced shi, the same as the word for death, and is considered very unlucky. As a result, many hotels do not have a room 4 or a fourth floor. The number 9 and the word pain also share the pronunciation ku. Though not as unlucky as 4, 9 is still frequently skipped in numbering rooms or floors in hospitals. Whistling at night will attract snakes. Avoid sticking chopsticks upright into a bowl of rice, as this is traditionally part of the funeral ritual. Don't sleep with your head pointing north. Breaking a comb or the strap of your Geta sandal will bring bad luck. Never write another person's name in red ink. Something bad will happen to them. And that's it. I guess the thing didn't have all 19. Ooh!
This looks important. I should figure out where I can use it.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a credit card. Ooh, this is nice.
It looks like something is missing here.
I agree, but what could it be?
Ah,
That was definitely relaxing. Okay, now let's leave the haunted bath and go talk to people. We will start with Rintaro.
Hello?
do you know what happened to the mirror in the baths?
Oh, that thing. I sorta hid it a few years back and put a little hairline crack in it. Its days have been numbered for a while.
Sorry about breaking it.
Oh no, don't worry. I'm just glad you didn't get hurt. Mirrors can be very dangerous when they're breaking. In more ways than one.
What do you mean?
Oh, shards of glass and such. Not something to fool around with.
Agreed.
Something weird happened. When I looked in the mirror, I didn't see my reflection.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Aha!
You know what happened?
You're a vampire! Seriously though, that's pretty messed up. Maybe you need to get a little rest. This place might be getting to you a little.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Bye!
Actually, there's a very funny fact about that. Ooh, there's a seesaw thing up there. Let's go check it out. The reason why there was the superstition that vampires, couldn't see their reflection was because back in ye olden times, the mirrors were made out, had a silver backing. Silver is the metal of purity. Or so it was believed back then. Oh, the portrait's up, yay. But now, mirrors
Hello.
are made out of aluminum. So, vampires can now finally see what they look like after centuries. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
I tore one of the screens in my room. I'm really sorry.
Do not worry, Nancy-san. This happens often. Very easy to fix. Just a little steam to loosen the glue. I'll have Lentalo take care of it immediately.
Thanks.
Great, thanks. When I tore the screen, I think I saw someone on my balcony.
Right. It's nothing to worry about. The screens really distort things sometimes. I'm sure it was just your imagination.
Maybe you're right.
I'm sure of it. There's nothing to worry about.
Let's see. The mirror.
I'm sorry. The mirror broke when I was in the baths, but before it broke, I saw the image of a woman who wasn't in the room with me.
Don't worry, Nancy. I'm sure it was nothing. I have Lentalo take care of it right away. Until then, please stay away. I don't want you to get hurt.
Okay.
But I saw something. I'm sure of it.
You work too hard, Nancy-san. Up too late, off to teach so early. You must rest more. Your judgment suffers if you do not get enough rest.
She's right.
I know what I saw.
Nancy-san, please. I have to ask you to let me get back to work.
Okay.
Nancy, today I have a very important lesson. We will learn origami.
Great, let's get started.
Origami has been around in many forms for centuries. Master Yoshizawa brought the art back before it could disappear. There is a grave danger, Nancy-san, in forgetting. If the whole world forgets a thing or a person, then it is gone forever.
What do you mean by that?
I have for you here a selection of origami patterns, a few steps away from the last step. You must simply match the pattern to the completed design.
Deep thoughts. Very deep. Let's see. This looks like it might make a Frogo. See, we're folding it in that way, so it might work like this. This has a fish vibe.
They
Yay!
are perfect. Absolutely perfect. You have many talents, Nancy-san.
Yay, I can't believe I got that on my first go.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Goodbye.
Okay. Yeah, you need to do that at some point.
That's done.
Explore the gardens.
Still have to do that.
We probably won't do that.
Did that. Haven't done that. Haven't done that. Still have to do that. Did that. Did that. That's done. Haven't done that. Can't check that off yet.
Let's let her rest. Yeah, we haven't asked Waku about the article.
Hi.
I found an old article. Can you tell me what it says?
Sure. Where did you get this? You have no right to have this.
Well, at least it was Miyako who caught you and not some creepy ghost. What do you mean Miyako's still in her room right now? That can't be. Wait, what? Yeah, let's try again.
Hi.
I'll talk to you later.
See you later.
Okay, let's head out. Let's go to Matsu. Because Bess and George said that Yumi was here.
Hi, is your name Yumi?
Absolutely not. Who's asking? It might be. Are you going to order? What's your agenda here, stranger?
I'm Nancy Drew.
Nope, never heard of you, but thank you for saying your name out loud. Oh, wait, Nancy Drew? As in friends with Bess and George and staying at the Ryokan Nancy Drew? Or are there two of you? Which one is it?
That's me, the friends with Bess and George.
Excellent. Yes, perfect. Get over here. Come on. You're learning to make bento the Yumi way. Come on, trust me, it's a life skill. Once you know how to make a good bento box, you pretty much got the whole world all figured out.
Sounds fun. I love these puzzles.
Sure, sounds good.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Here are the
this...
ingredients. You may notice that they run the gamut from pretty cute to insanely adorable. This is not an act. Okay, very easy. The customers will give you a list of what they want and how they want it organized, and you pack it together. You won't believe how easy it is. Okay, I gotta go.
Going? Where are you going?
The store. Good luck. You'll do fine. I'll be back soon.
Wait! I guess I'd better get to work?
Yeah. This reminds me that, there's no one way to solve these puzzles. You have a different, puzzle like this every time you play the game. So, you have to, keep finagling with it. It's the same way with the, portrait puzzle. There's no one cut and dry solution. So keep messing with it and
Hey, I did it!
you'll get it.
It was pretty cute.
Thanks for helping out, Nancy.
Let's interrogate her.
Could you tell me a little bit about the Ryokan?
I'm not into that sort of thing. Couldn't you find a pamphlet?
I was hoping for an insider's opinion.
Oh, I get it. You want the dirt on the situation, right?
Yes, exactly.
Interesting. You're working some kind of angle here, aren't you? Not that it matters. Still, way too busy to talk.
I know you're busy, but I helped you out with bento, and all I want is a little information.
Okay. Surrounded by breathtaking views you'll not soon forget, the Ryokan Hiei opens the door to a simpler time. Perfect for the business traveler hoping to experience traditional Japan, or the family in search of that perfect vacation. Ryokan Hiei, discover Japan, discover you.
That's persuasive, but not exactly what I wanted to know.
Isn't it? That's mine from years back. I was thinking of going into advertising, but then I thought, nah.
I was hoping you could tell me a little about some of the strange things that have been happening.
Aha! If you really want to know. Oh no! I'm running out of bento boxes. Can you please go grab my backup stock from my apartment? This is the sort of thing that can move us from buddies to straight up besties.
Okay.
Sure.
Great! It's just over by the Kurume station. I could tell right away that we were going to be friends. Here's my key. Oh, and P.S. My number is 075-021-5855.
Okay, it looks like we can still talk to her.
Your grandmother seems a little hesitant to talk to me.
That's the shocker of the decade. She's hesitant to talk to herself.
Well, that's hopeful.
What do you think of Rentaro?
Other than that he should get a job at the Nerd Statue Factory as their primary model, he's a good time. What do you think of Rentaro?
He seems nice.
He seems nice.
He's a bit of a pest. Nice works if you want to be polite, but come on, this isn't the ryokan. You can say what you mean.
Well, he did seem a bit weird.
Okay, there is something a little weird about him.
Yeah, that weird thing about him is his personality. That kid is his own special kind of neurotic. Always has been. But he's my fake little brother, so I'm used to it. Until someone brings it up, I forget how he must seem when you first meet him.
What do you mean by fake little brother?
He first moved in next door when I was 7 and Miwako was 5. He followed us around day and night. One day, when he was being a real pain to Miwako, she just snapped and punched him, hard. It was bad news. My mother saw. After that, we had to be nice to him no matter what, at least when she was in sight. Eventually, he grew on us, especially Miwako.
I met your sister. You seem close.
I met your sister, Miwako. You two seem pretty close.
That doesn't sound like the impression you'd get by having a chat with Miwako. What are you trying to ask?
Miwako seemed a little upset about the ryokan. Do you know anything about that?
That's more her area of expertise. I've never been the go-to girl for the ryoka. That place is the definition of repetitive. Guests come in, guests come out. It's brain-breakingly tedious. I don't know how Miwako puts up with it.
Do you know if your sister likes the ryokan?
Does Miwako like working at the ryokan?
Well, yeah. Why else would she be there day in and day out? What that girl needs is to spend some time out here. A few weeks with me and my friends would be enough to shake her up and get her to have some fun for once.
Well, we've asked everyone else, so maybe she can translate it.
Can you translate this article for me?
Okay. How did you get this? You know what? I don't even want to know. Just go put it back.
Okay. Let's go get those bento boxes. But first... Oh, we could just go to Kyurem from here? Oh yeah, I went there when I was trying to get to Cure in this playthrough. Oh, my phone. Oh, cool. I changed the theme of Nancy's phone.
These must be what Yumi was talking about.
Yeah, those do look like the bento boxes. Let's be Nancy Drew and poke around. Can't read that, so... Die. No, I have an idea. Why don't we just translate it ourselves? We got a dictionary.
This is just a phrase book. I can't translate something as long as this article.
Okay, that makes total and complete sense. Let's see. To the Shinichi family. Your hospitality during this difficult time has been immeasurable. Thank you for allowing me into your home and your lives. If you ever find yourself in the state of Georgia, you've got a place to stay. Sincerely, Savannah Woodham. Ooh, paranormal expert.
Savannah Woodham. That's the author of this book. I should hang on to this. Having her phone number might come in handy.
Yeah. Let's see, we have introduction, a month in the haunted steps, riding through Phantom Pass, the breathing mansion of Booker, Maine, the spirits of the Civil War, the Ryokan Hai, and the ghost of Centralia. Oh, she's got a chapter on the Ryokan.
It looks like someone tore out one of the chapters.
It's the chapter on the Ryokan by the judging of this chapter. Huh. Ooh, this looks fun. I wonder, could we just... No. Okay. Wonder what's on this disc.
What was that?
Well, that was creepy and very amateurish. Or not, I mean, it might take a while to make something like that. That's cute. Ooh. Where are you, Froggo? Yeah, I have no idea what this is. Oh, hey, that's... I think that was something inside a previous game. Ooh. Dear Marsan, as usual, these letters are piled up, and I haven't made it to the post office. It was great seeing you during your visit. Hurry back soon. I know I promised to make my way over to the States, but life always has other plans. The girls are keeping me busy, and the Ryokan is double booked as usual. Yumi wanted me to tell you that she had a nice time during your visit, although it would be hard to tell with her pouting for the cheap seats the whole time. She and Miwako have been at each other's throats lately. It's ugly. I hope it's a phase, but I'm beginning to worry that it might not be. Cassie and Ben are such good friends. I wish I knew your secret. They're so different, you know, they remind me of you and me when we were kids. You were always so serious, and I was always doing my best to get you in trouble. I think that's what made us such good friends. But for the two of them, it's always a battle. Enough of that. Send my love to the family. I can't wait to see you again. Sosu Kasumi. Oh, so this must be their family in the States. Their aunt and cousins. Cool. Okay, let's go to Cure real quick. Because I want to play Pachinko.
I should buy that comic.
Yes, we should. But first, we need to play and earn the points. It was like 10,000 something or another, right? Okay, I'll do this. And I have enough for the comic. Okay, that should be enough. Oh, another message. Well, that's creepy. Okay, can we get anything else? No. I think I'll read that comic a bit later. Yay! Okay, let's get Yumi those bento boxes and then we'll call it an episode.
Nancy! And you've got my boxes. Neat! Here, I've got a thing for you. It's a phone charm. You can't not have one.
Oh, it's a little rice ball. I'm so happy. I think it's cute.
Thanks. What's it do?
Come to think of it, it doesn't really do anything. Get a job, phone charm. It probably won't. That's okay, just hang it on your phone. I've got tons. Help me with bento, and I'll hook you up with some super cute ones.
Okay, let's talk to her a bit more.
I watched that DVD at your place. It was very strange.
You did what?
Shouldn't I have? Oh no, I'm sorry, Yumi.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Just be very cautious.
What do you mean?
You have to be cautious about everything here, Nancy.
What does Takai think of you working here?
It's a phase. I'll snap out of it. Like I've been hypnotized, and one day someone says the right word and snaps their fingers, and I'll go, "Hello, I am Yumi. One job running Ryokan, please." She's old school like that. Thinks the fun parts of life are a phase, and the nasty parts are the bees and knees.
Your outfit is very interesting. Where did you get it?
Get it? Oh, you cannot get something this cool in a store. I made it.
You make your own clothes?
Yeah, I got sick of waiting for the boutiques to catch up to me. The places I go around here, fashion is the business. You don't show up looking out of date. Oh, I've got the best thing. You gotta have it. I use it to come up with all of my new ideas.
Oh, what's that?
Oh,
It's a program for your phone. You upload pictures to the computer and send them to your phone. It lets you test out a new look on you or your friends. It's back at my place on the computer.
Sounds great. I don't usually have time to keep up with the latest fashion trends.
I could sort of tell, but I wasn't sure if you were going for an irony thing with your outfit.
Hey!
Just teasing. You pull off the old school thing, Nancy Drew. Some things don't go out of style. If you help me out with a little more bento right now, I'll hook you up with the program. Come on.
okay.
Phew, it's busy here today.
Great job. Here you go, Nancy.
Thanks.
Love that last picture you sent.
I know, isn't that one great?
So you don't want to take over the Ryokan?
Not even for a second. I mean, I don't even get the whole tradition thing. You want to go to the past? Get a time machine. I'm not one for living in the past. Have you ever read a history book? The past is where we keep all of the terrible things that have happened.
I don't understand. If you're the one who's supposed to take over the Ryokan, why is Miwako the one working there?
Ugh, Nancy-chan. Don't get all everyone else on me here. If I had known I was supposed to run that place when I grew up, I would have taken a pass on the whole firstborn thing. Trust me.
If Miwako left the Ryokan, who would run it?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Why do you care so much about it anyway?
I'm just sort of naturally curious.
I'd back burner that curiosity as long as you're staying at the Ryokan if I were you.
What do you mean?
Try not to find out, okay, Nancy? You seem nice. Hello.
I found Savannah's ghost book in your apartment. Can you tell me more about that?
She's some sort of ghost hunter or something. I don't know much about it, okay?
But she did a chapter on the Ryokan.
Yeah, well, just because my grandmother believes in that junk doesn't mean I do.
I really like your apartment.
You do? Thanks. It's just a 1K. That's code around here for tiny and overpriced, but the location is great and it's mine. I love it.
When did you move out of the Ryokan?
The second I was old enough to sign a lease. Best decision I've ever made. No late night room service. No annoying tourists calling up at 4 in the morning. I adore that apartment. I wonder if it knows. I'm going to get it something nice today. A new doormat or something.
Can you tell me a little bit about what happened with your mother?
This is not the time or the place.
Is there a better time? Maybe when you're not at work?
There's There's never going to be a time or place. Just drop it. I'm busy right now.
Okay, let's head back to the Ryokan and do some final chatting it up with everyone, and maybe that'll be it.
Hi.
Do you want to manage the Ryokan?
Right now I have to, but it's not that simple.
Why not?
It just isn't. Hi.
From what I understand, the Ryokan has quite the reputation for being haunted.
It is true that we have the reputation.
Has that been difficult for business?
It is nothing you need to concern yourself over.
Can you think of anyone who would stand to gain if the Ryokan went out of business?
No one I know. We all depend upon the ryokan, even Yumi and Rentaro.
What about someone else, on the outside?
No, there's no one else.
How does your grandmother feel about the Ryokan?
It's her whole world. She loves it more than anything or anyone she's ever met.
What does she think of Yumi not working here?
It's a very sore subject for her. And honestly, I've heard too much about it already.
What do you mean?
Every day I'm here, making sure all is well. It would just be nice to hear her at least mention all of the work I do. Just once. I'm sorry this is nothing you want to hear about.
Do you think Yumi's ever going to come back here to run the Ryokan?
If she knows what's good for her.
Why doesn't Yumi work here at the Ryokan?
She's very... My mother used to call her a free spirit. But that's a nice way of saying that Yumi's selfish and doesn't want to help.
Do you and Yumi get along?
No.
How long have you been fighting?
I'm not sure, but she probably picked a fight with me the day I was born.
Did you and Yumi ever get along?
Of course, but really. She was a very good big sister to have after what happened with our mother. But soon enough, she was back to being the selfish, manipulated brat she is today.
She doesn't seem very bratty to me.
She's nice. When she's using people to get what she wants, she must want something from you.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
See you later.
Hello, Nancy-san.
Why do Yumi and Miwako fight so much?
You're an only child, aren't you?
Well, yes, but...
Siblings fight. Let me give you some advice. If you ever have children, Nancy-san, and they're not fighting, it generally means they are hiding something that they have just broken.
I need to know, do you believe the Ryokan is haunted?
Yes, Nancy-san. This isn't a trick someone is doing. Kasumi, she is still here. I can feel it. She's trapped and she's scared. And she's angry.
Do you really believe that?
When I was a girl, the most beautiful sparrow from the garden flew into my room. I had been trying to lure it in with seeds I'd stolen from the gardens for weeks. At first, I was so excited to have her in my room. But not for long. She couldn't find her way back out. She became very scared, threw herself into the walls in a panic. I was so worried she would die. She was so small and so frightened. I opened the windows wide and snuck out of the room to let her calm down. An hour passed, then 2, 3. I'd open the door, and still she'd be there, crashing into the glass, trying so desperately to get free.
Did she get out?
Kasumi is still here. I must help her.
I guess that's a no.
I'm sorry, I'm very busy.
Hey,
So you grew up next door?
my dad and I moved in when I was about 7.
Why do you spend all of your time here when you live just next door?
Never got my room decorated right. Plus, this place has always been more fun. And Miwako's here. And I've got my workshop.
What do you think of Yumi?
She's pretty much the older sister you want to have. She's cool, she's adventurous, she's a pain, but no matter what, she's got your back. Although, man, can she be bossy. I'm sure she's already put you to work.
Yeah, a little.
That bossy thing is just her special way of saying, I am your boss, now do what I say.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Peace out.
Hi!
I looked in this mirror, and instead of seeing my reflection, I saw a ghostly image.
Ugh, creepy.
Cool.
Actually, I'm going to side with Bess on this one.
No, I've heard about stuff like this before. There's a thing you can do to the glass to throw a false image, but it's a really fussy process. It's hard to do without breaking the mirror.
Yeah, the mirror broke. So do you think it's possible it was rigged?
More possible than the other option.
How's Kyoto?
It's the best! Yumi's been showing me some of the coolest parts of town. The fashion here is crazy. Yumi took me to a store. I don't even know how to describe this place. It was pink. Really, really pink. It had the pink version of everything you could imagine.
I'm not surprised.
Neither was I, but I was a little horrified. But then she took us to see the Guion District. So cool. She was a little grumpy that we wanted to see some traditional plays, but I think she had fun anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
I found a strange book about ghosts in Yumi's apartment with a note from the author.
What do you mean?
It had a dedication from the author, Savannah Woodham, to the Shimizu family. But the really weird thing is, there's a chapter missing.
What was in the missing chapter? Nope, strike that. That is a dumb question.
That's pretty strange. Maybe you can find another copy of the book somewhere.
There's a business card with the author's number inside. But more importantly, the table of contents says the missing chapter was about the Ryukon.
Weird. Did you call? You've got to call.
Agreed!
Okay, after this.
I'm not getting very far with Miwako.
What do you mean?
She never seems to answer my questions directly.
That's never a good sign. I'd keep an eye on her. She could just be quiet, or she could be hiding something.
What do you guys think of Yumi?
She's so much fun. A little pushy sometimes, but I feel like I've known her for years and we've just met.
She seems to really dislike the Ryukon. Do you think she'd want to see it closed down?
Well, I can't say for sure. She does really seem to resent that place, but I'm not sure if she'd go as far as trying to get it shut down. I don't know.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Bye, Nancy.
Savannah Woodham's office, Logan speaking.
Can I speak to Savannah Woodham, please?
Are you one of our interviews?
Interviews?
I'm Savannah Woodham's assistant. Is she interviewing you about the expo?
No, I actually want to speak to Savannah about a book she wrote.
Oh, great! I'm so glad you called.
Really? Why's that?
It's been like 3 days since I've gotten to hang up on anyone. I wonder if I'm still good at it.
What?
Logan speaking.
Did you just hang up on me?
Oh, absolutely. Between you and me, it was awesome. In fact...
No.
Sorry, busy. Call back later. You've reached Savannah Woodham's message service. I'm not in the office at the moment. Please try again.
Okay, we're going to deal with that in the next episode. So, anyways, I'm Esther, and if you liked this episode of Nancy Drew Show the Water's Edge, let me know. And subscribe so you can stay up to date with what I and the other members of Touchy Elf are doing here on the channel. In the meantime, stay in touch. Sayonara!